Hey guys, just want to do a quick video update. It's January 6th, so we're a few days into the new year and I've been doing some fun stuff. It's been crazy. It's absolutely been crazy. So nutrition, let's start there. Nutrition, I am pretty much on point. I had a few cracks last week. We went out to eat and it happens, okay? And you think about the 80-20 rule. If you are 80% good, if you're 80% good, you're probably doing okay. We're all human. We all need things. As I progress in this, I'm going to be locking that down more and more, staying more stringent. But if you try to do everything all at once, you're gonna break. So just keep that in mind. All right. Okay. So let's talk about deadlifts. So deadlifts are probably one of my favorite things in the world because there's just something cool about picking something stupidly heavy off the ground. And I did a ton of deadlifts with my coach in Connecticut, and we had a hell of a time getting me deadlifting, and it was fun. It was tons of fun. Well, I'm deadlifting again with full-on barbells and all of that after a bit of a break. And so I'm taking a bit of a different strategy with this because I know that I need to work on my grip strength and I know I really want to focus in on form. So I went a little bit lighter today, no straps, got 205 for 8 and then 205 for 6 and then 4 and then 2 and then 4 and 6. So I did a ton of deadlifts today at 205 with no straps whatsoever, which to me is actually pretty good because I have traditionally used straps for my deadlifts for a long time. So I'm going to try to get away from that as much as possible, especially on the, not the heavy stuff that I was doing before, and really focus in on that grip strength and really dig into that. So the other thing I've discovered when I started doing CrossFit is I feel so much better during the day. When I was doing the circuit training, one of the things that I noticed was that I had like a fatigue. And a lot of that I think can be attributed to the fact that you go for a long period of time, 45 minutes or an hour, depending on the workout, and you're just in a constant state of movement. Whereas with this, you're doing some warm-ups, you're doing a workout that's sort of not as fast-paced. And then you do your Metcon, your metabolic conditioning, which is fast-paced and no breaks, but it's a burst. It's 15 minutes, it's 20 minutes. It's nothing that is a long duration. And so if you look at the human body and the way the human body works, that makes sense. You don't want to push it with that level of intensity for an extended period of time. So we're going to see how the results play out. But from a fatigue level, from a general feeling, it feels pretty good, right? So one of the things I'm doing this week, starting this week, is I'm going to start doing some PT with the coach over at the CrossFit Box for once a week for a few weeks, 5 weeks actually, I think we agreed on. Anyways, so this is to lock down my form on Olympic lifting, something I've never done. So it's going to be really fun to kind of get some one-on-one time and really focus in on what I need to do to kind of move myself along and kind of give myself a bit of a jump start when it comes to the Olympic lifts, so that when I go into class, I'm just going to bang it out and I'm just going to keep pushing hard. I'm getting back into the gym. The biggest thing though, not biggest, but the coolest thing that I've done all week is I was upside down today. So the coach says to me, "Have you ever been upside down?" And I'm like, you have seen me be upside down. This is the duration of me being upside down, is what you have seen, and maybe a pike push-up on a TRX. So he gets out this little thing, puts my head in it, and I kick up and I'm like, okay, well, that's not going. I'm a little bit heavier. So, I'm a big guy in general. I'm bulky. I'm a little bit overweight. So he's like, okay. So I'm gonna help your hands up, your legs up. So he helps my legs up, and I'm upside down. Oh my God. I actually got upside down. And this is like really exciting to me because I think that one of the things that I really am looking for as part of this phase of my fitness journey is this gymnastics piece, this Olympic lifting piece, but this gymnastics piece, this thing where you can actually move your body in ways that maybe you didn't think of before. For me, being 42 years old, I never thought my body would be moving like this. And, I was actually doing wall walks, trying to walk up the wall. And I got a little bit up a few days ago, and we did get them again today. And I did better. And I'm almost there walking it backwards. So it's coming. It's actually coming. And so it's really exciting to see that progression. And I know that if I just keep with it, I know it's going to get better and better. No, it's not perfection. No, it's not great. No, I am not the greatest CrossFitter on the face of the planet on day one. But I can see where I can push myself, where I can kind of stay at this intensity and really just commit myself to the process. I'm going to go back to an old term that, Andrew used to tell me, commit yourself to the process. It's about the process. It's not about the results. It's about the process. It's about getting there day after day after day and doing the grind to get to what you want. And I've got goals in my mind on what I want. So I'm damn well going to get them. All right? So I've been upside down. I've lifted without straps. I'm getting my nutrition on point. I'm making progress. This is good stuff. I have to say, so I'm going to end this by saying that one of the observations I made when I started, well, not when I started, but recently. So you talk about lightning in a bottle. And I'm going to do a more in-depth video on this. But you can't really capture lightning in a bottle. And the moments that you have in life, once they're gone, a lot of times they're gone. You can't recreate them. You just have to create new moments. And doing what I'm doing at this particular CrossFit box, at this gym, it reminds me so much of my days at Anytime Fitness in Connecticut. The people, the camaraderie, the support. It's a small community, but it's a community that's supportive. It's a community that works hard. It's a community of people who want to make themselves better and want to keep driving themselves. And it's just been remarkable to me that even though you can't capture lightning in a bottle, that you can find that again to some extent with new people. And like I said, I'm going to do another video on this. And I want to talk a little bit more in depth on this probably later this week. But I'm feeling a sense of contentment, I guess it is right now, because I feel like I'm, for once in a long time, really headed in the right direction. And that's a good feeling. I'm doing new things. I'm rekindling old loves like deadlifts. And I'm happy. I'm happy doing this fitness stuff more than I have been in quite some time. So, like I said, more to come on that, but until then, keep lifting.